And welcome to the Run Report, where the takes is sharp, the talk is real, and where the sports never sleep. I'm your host, Black Jeruz, and that right there, my friend, is cousin Trey the Dime. What's good,
Yes,
cuzzo?
sir. What's good, Cuzzo?
Shoot, chilling, man. TJ Lee will be in the show eventually, having some technical difficulties, but he will be in the show today. We're going to talk about Oregon dismantling Texas Tech, giving them grandma switch 23 to
Yes,
nothing.
sir. Yes,
And
sir.
in Miami, what in the world? We was going
Mm-hmm.
grandma's belt situation. Kirk Cinetti and the Indiana Hoosiers defeating Alabama Crimson Tide 38-3, dog.
Yes, sir.
Good.
God.
And the shocker of them all, Ole Miss handling business against Kirby Smart in Georgia last night in New Orleans in the Sugar Bowl.
That boy Chambers.
Right after this. Yes. So last night was a crazy night of football, dog. I'm
Yes, sir.
not even gonna say three excellent games. One and a half excellent game. The first game to me was terrible. Second game, it was also terrible, but it was good, to see somebody wax Alabama, even though I picked Alabama and I picked
Mm-hmm.
Texas and I picked Georgia. So I was pretty much 0 for 3. I didn't bet at all, thank God. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but this man right here, Trev, was 3-0 yesterday.
Let's go.
3-0 yesterday, dog. You know, so
Let's go, man.
excellent picks. And I'm gonna let you do you, man.
Mm-hmm.
What you got in the games? We'll start with Oregon and Texas Tech. I'll let you go through all three, explaining pretty much how it went for you yesterday and what you saw and why you made your selections on those picks.
Mm-hmm.
And you stood on business, dog. And so did them teams. What you got?
Yes, sir. First of all, let's clap it up, man, for the showmanship. Let's go. I told them, boy, it was gonna be a crazy day, you know what I'm saying? And it was. It started off with a small size appetizer, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The Oregon Texas Tech game was not as entertaining as I'm pretty sure the world thought it would be. Even though I can say both defensive lines showed up and played. Um, I told y'all boys Moore was gonna have them a day, man. Really, if Manning don't call two of what I feel was silly plays at the point where they was at on the field with the rollouts, I mean, he really don't go touch but once, and that was by the defensive end. I think his name is Bailey. Like he on and he got off in the first quarter. After that, man, you know what I'm saying? More barring a little bit of injury that he got in the hand situation and stuff, man. He still threw to 234 and he had the pick, but I think by that point he could have cooked way more if the play calling was right, man. I feel like man and any other team, they probably beat Oregon, truly. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I feel like that offense and that defensive line showed up. Big shout out to Brandon Finney. You know what I'm saying? He came to play for sure. You know what
Finney
I'm
went crazy.
saying? He went crazy, you know what I'm saying? Two picks. Um and overall, like I said, man, Morton looked like what I figured he would and what I said on the show before, man. Like, I mean, he ain't it. He
And then
ain't it, man. He ain't it, man.
and then
I mean, when the, even I mean, barring none, man, I ain't got to go crazy on them. But I mean, even the commentator said, "Man, what is this, man? What is this, man?"
hey man, Dan Lannon just all right. He got through that. But I'm starting to realize with Dan Lannon is his play calling going on fourth down like he's playing NCAA 26 or Madden.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to last too long with a competent head coach on the opposing side of the field. Now, of course, he has no respect for Texas Tech whatsoever. No respect for their coaching
Mm-hmm.
staff, no respect for their players. He might respect the defensive line of Texas Tech a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
he already knew, oh, they ain't got no offense. Their quarterback is terrible. We just gonna keep their defense on the field and wear them down. And how they did that was they made Texas Tech go 3-and-out, 3-and-out, 3-and-out.
Mm-hmm.
Once they got
Mm-hmm.
them to about 10 3-and-outs, man, them dudes is gonna be gassed by the fourth quarter. They was gonna be gassed. And they just leaned on them, man, until they just couldn't handle it no more. And it's very frustrating to see Texas Tech beat a lot of opponents in the Big 12 by 20 plus points several times. At least most of the teams they play, they beat them by 20.
Mm-hmm.
and put up a goose egg in the college football playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, it almost seems like Big 12 didn't deserve no teams in the playoffs. That was insanity, dog. Insanity.
Texas Tech didn't deserve to be there. I mean, they had two legit wins at bad times for the other team, which we know is BYU. And other than that, their schedule says nothing about them being intimidated. I don't care nothing about no Utah. Okay, every year Utah let us down. So
Hey,
please, can you please get that off the menu? They all out there ranked every time, but that's for another subject. But I'm just saying, Texas Tech does not have the brass to be in the arena with a team like Oregon. Because even on Oregon, then this the bad thing about it, even on Oregon's worst day, they still shut them down. Nothing at all impressed me to say Morton is any round of earliness in the draft. He showed no leadership qualities. The running back fumbled in what could have been a drive that changed the momentum. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody really stepped up and showed me anything. And like I said, if the quarterback in that offense starts showing that defense, what are we competing for? Why be mad at the defense for giving you everything they got and then saying, you know what are we doing?
defense was definitely capable of definitely championship level defense.
Exactly.
You
And
can't
played very hard.
very hard, but you can't be on the field. They had a 40-yard run,
Mm-hmm.
no points because they took a sack,
Mm-hmm.
drove down the field, threw a pick, uh, getting the momentum back. Uh, he spent and fumbled,
Mm-hmm.
threw another pick in the end zone. That one right there was like, okay.
I mean, they had so much time to pick that ball off, they looked at each other.
It was like you
And
go,
then
you
and
go.
then Finney was just like, I'll take it.
Man, Finney then went from you didn't even really know who he was. You know, he was a good prospect coming out of high school to
Mm-hmm.
future first rounder just off one game. And he a
You
freshman,
know,
so he gonna be there for 3 years, but he out of here.
and who does that remind us of? Sauce Gardner, Cincinnati.
That's a lot now.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
I'm just saying. In those moments when
Oh
we
yeah,
started
yeah.
to find out about who Sauce was, he was making those plays. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, if Oregon has that in the situation in the phones, then you could see nothing but growth in the future for him because he's playing big now. So kudos to him.
Cool. Other than Ponder, the cornerback for Indiana,
Mm-hmm.
who laid the wood to Paul Ryan Williams, but Ryan Williams
Mm-hmm.
caught it though. Then he came back and he hit the quarterback in the back and he fumbled it,
Mm-hmm.
tied the back and he made him fumble. Then the last hit he hit on tie, he gave him a concussion. This is the
Yeah.
quarterback, and that kid came from JMU, dog.
And that's crazy because what's my boy name? D'Angelo Pons.
Yeah, D'Angelo Pons, bro.
Dean Pons. D'Angelo
Mm-hmm.
Pons.
Yeah,
Great game. Great
great
game.
game.
Great cornerback play overall. I saw Indiana secondary play great. I saw Oregon secondary play great. Um, even though they made some plays, thought they made some plays. Ole Miss's secondary and linebackers and D line play, they hard out.
They're terrible.
Like,
They're mid though. I'm going to tell you that
huh?
right now. The Ole Miss. We'll talk about this also in the future. Ole Miss's
Mm-hmm.
defensive line
Mm-hmm.
suspect. Ole Miss offensive line suspect. Both suspect. This
I
is the
mean,
worst. This is the worst pass rush we've ever seen from a Georgia team under Kirby Smart. Absolutely no
uh,
pass rush,
yeah, that is true.
and they
I
was
mean, they
getting they
got through. They
getting
got
through.
through. They got through a couple of times up the middle,
Mhm.
depending on the blitz package. But overall, Chambers had a nice amount of time to make some plays. But like you said, I know we'll discuss that later.
Yeah,
You
but
know what
we'll
I'm
go ahead
saying?
and go on over to Ole Miss. We'll come back to Indiana and Alabama. Yeah, so Ole Miss defeated Georgia 30-34 in an electric game. By far,
Electric.
it was better than the Miami and Ohio State game as
What
far
we
as
was
just
waiting on.
what we was watching, But
Mm-hmm.
I would give that game so far the best, and then the Ohio State and Miami game was under that. I cannot wait for Ole Miss and Miami to play. Indiana, Oregon, we already seen that.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a toss-up, but I feel like Indiana's gonna push it through. But okay, Ole Miss 39, Georgia 34. What's your key takeaways in that game?
The fact that Kirby really felt like
Kirby Wilder.
he was gonna be dominant that game, and the ego show early, Kirby. And I love Kirby. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Kirby be one of them ones I want my son to play for. But he yesterday he had no fear of the other side, thinking that they would come to play like they did. Possibly, maybe he thought they would roll over in certain situations, but Ole Miss won't having it. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that key moment really was that I'm gonna go for it on my own 29, and I'm gonna say, you know what, let's just run the trickery. You know what I'm saying? Let's just run the trickery, show you we do not respect you, and after that, it was like, okay, we're gonna turn it up a notch.
Yeah, man. Watching that game going back and forth was just like you said, man. It was ego, man. Complete
I
ego.
mean,
If he would have switched the field position and made them work for it, cool. But no, that going for on that fourth and he fumbled it, bruh.
bro. And then when he really number four didn't even know he has, you know what I'm saying, that he had
Purpose.
rolled on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you think about that situation, even though in college football, once the ball was recovered, he was down anyway, right? You don't get a chance to advance.
Mm-hmm.
But that was still a huge play.
Still a huge play, And then I can see Georgia starting to really, really turn it up, but they couldn't stop Trinidad Chambers. They
They
couldn't
could not
stop him.
stop him all.
That's a performance that you have to go back to RG3. You got to go back to those Reggie Bush performances. You got to go back to Fizz Young
Hmm.
performances. You got to go back
You got to go
Bryce
back
Bryce
Cam
Young,
Newton against
Cam
Bama.
Newton, yeah,
You
Bryce
know what I'm
Young,
saying?
his performances to actually be able to relate. What I don't even really realize what people saw last night.
I
I
don't
really
think
don't think
people realize what they
the.
saw last night. Just single handedly saying, it starts with me. And his
Hmm.
whole demeanor, the whole game, every time that camera went to him, was non-stressful. It was
Hmm.
almost like he knew the moment was his. You know, the most beautiful thing I saw all night was the broken play action. D lineman comes through, he rolls out, hits him with the left right, then floats it to Lacey, and Lacey just take off.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For the first.
Yeah.
Then he had the other throw to Lacey on the third where he catch it and bruh hit him in the shoulder number three, and he still spin off of it. I mean, and I told y'all last show, man, Lacey, Lacey, Lacey.
You did. Now, Gunner Stockton played an amazing game too. An
He tough
amazing
as
game.
nails, man.
He tough. Now, so that's how that. Even Gunner Stockton's performance was up there, and he got outshined by Trinidad. Man, that's how
Chambers.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's how crazy the game was. Texas Tech looking at this game like, man, if we had a guy like that, man, that's all
Yeah,
they need. They like
yeah. They don't
man,
need no Morton.
Morton, man. Bro, it's gonna be tough for him to go back to the city, boy.
Very, man.
It's
That was
tough to
one
go
of the
back.
most
That was one of the worst performances of ever.
performances I've seen, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Ever, man. I'm
Moments
talking
of
about for
brilliance.
that situation, man, and to change the narrative. Like you do all of that, what, 13-1? And then you come show up on a team who's not even playing no better than, like, your defense is literally keeping you in the game. Like they're saying, bro, all right, we're gonna let you catch up. And you regress, and you regress. Incomplete, sack, fumble, punt. Like dead silence in the arena.
Game too big for him. It looked like the game was way too big for him, yo.
And then he over there sitting on the sidelines with that facial expression, like, man, I don't know what to do.
He was crying at the end, dog. Ain't no need to cry
For
now.
what? I'm about to
For
say for what?
well,
You
ain't no
just
need to
put
cry
that, you just put all of that on national television. That
now. And
whole thing just got exposed on national television.
man,
What
you
you
got
crying for?
big players. Hey, he's lucky. Julian saying is lucky that this guy had that performance because that's exactly how Julian saying was looking.
Facts.
But Baron Morton just don't. So he just don't have a Jeremiah Smith. That's the only difference. But Jeremiah, I
Shoot,
mean,
they get.
Saying they
I
played that
mean,
bad. It was bad. It like the game was too big for saying too.
but at this point, barring we knew like JMU and Tulane was the like the outsiders, saying in his position did have that on him until yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else is performing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even Stockton, like Stockton gave it his all. Now, mind you, okay, that's crazy to say, but Chambers played better enough to get his team there. But don't
Yeah.
get it twisted. For the doubters, Stockton tough, man.
Mm-hmm. Other,
Stockton tough.
other than Chambliss, Hill Stockton is the best quarterback.
Cause he was getting, man, when
Yes.
I say he was
Woo.
getting mauled out there, bro. And
Yo.
shout out to, and not even being funny, I know it got a little heady to the end, but on some real shout out to the rest for letting them play
Yeah.
football.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
they was getting to play football, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like they was out there on both sides,
Mm-hmm.
serving and getting served. I'm
Yep.
like, yeah,
No flags. I don't know what they
no
had.
flags, I don't
It
care.
was the
And
flag
then
was a little except that face
14,
that face mask. They didn't call that face mask.
yeah, they didn't call that. That would have been on Sports Center as something that was
Yeah.
like
They would have
something
lost that
terrible.
game.
That would have stained them. That would have stained that whole good game they called with that call. But
Mhm.
once again, still handling your business.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we y'all missed that. We ain't gonna dwell on that. We still gonna go out here and win this game. Now, 14 was getting cooked.
Oh,
That
Georgia?
DB number 14.
Yeah.
Now he was getting kind of costly. You know what I'm saying? He got the guy. They ain't become one of them. You know what I'm saying? Cooper DeJourns and Blake and Ships. Man, you got to get that right, brother.
I mean, he was out there getting scorched up.
He was getting scorched.
But then again, how was he supposed to cover when the quarterback back there scrambling and it's past 5 seconds? Like
I'm just saying that at,
no
at that point in the game, if
pass
I
rush.
if as the defensive coordinator, we got to figure something out.
I feel
We
like
got to get a little bit risky because even in that, what's the rule? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you take the penalty than get scorched. You know, pull
yeah.
them down, dadgummit.
I feel like the pass rush for Georgia was legit coming up the middle, but he's not a pocket passer. So the edges wasn't getting any pass rush. The pass rush was coming straight up the middle. So that
Up
gave
the
him
middle, right?
to flail to the outside, to wheel to the outside, either side, left or right. Every time I come up the middle, he's wheeling to the left or wheeling to the right, looking downfield. But now that's the pass rush that will give Carson Beck problems, right?
Mm.
Because
That up the middle, because then they're
give him
coming
problems.
straight at him, and he
He's not going to
okay.
wheel, you know. But
Facts.
if it's the edges, Carson Beck will step up. You know what I mean? He has no problem stepping up. Will Trinidad step up? Probably, because he's also a tough guy. He was getting smacked around too. Still making
Hmm.
plays.
Still making plays.
Uh, we're about to come back to this and make a tier list or something at the end of this show, like who's the worst quarterbacks. But Ty Simpson definitely was a candidate for one of the worst quarterbacks in the playoffs yesterday. What's your
Which
take
is
on Ty Simpson yesterday and Alabama getting rolled 38-3?
Ty looked lost, man.
Little
Ty
lost though.
looked lost.
Mm-hmm.
He looked lost. He looked lost. When I'm not hesitant to say this, but I am, because I am a Ty Simpson fan. I rock with Ty, but he's starting to kind of give that can I handle big games? No
Mm-hmm.
kind of aura. You know what I'm saying? And when you have, once again, I've been saying it, like, you playing like you have nothing to lose because of all y'all been through, you gotta show up, bro. You gotta show up. And then to see him get concussed, and then it's like, now we really won't see if you can fight back. That didn't look no better. Cause I'm not really sure if that was kind of like Alabama's excuse seeing the play to get him out of there either, and just say, well, you know what, we'll go with Mac.
Yeah.
Because we've seen this before. You know what I'm saying? Like we've kind of starting to see it a little more as the season went on. You know what I'm saying?
You might
because
kind
early in the year he came out. It's like, hey man, possible like Heisman contentions and
of
what I'm saying, these types of things. And then, every time, man, these big games come up, it's something. Mendoza had his little brother in there playing yesterday, bro.
that's that's wild,
Little
bro.
Mendoza was in there straight getting serious on y'all because y'all getting doinked.
It's crazy, dog. Like Mendoza, big game, flawless game,
Class act, man. Class act, man.
flawless game. Mendoza had
Flawless, bro.
a flawless game, man.
With the
Throwing
flawless interview after.
afterwards, bro. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
oh, genius,
Just
dog.
just genius, bro. And he just, you know what I'm saying? He's the Joel Osteen of college football.
He is, man. I mean, he can go to politics if he wants to. He can be
He
whatever,
do it whatever, man. And
man.
he's still performing like a Stanford Andrew Luck. Like he's just built like that, bro.
I mean,
And I'm
throwing.
glad.
He was throwing darts. Like all his stuff was accurate. He handled the pressure. Okay, they sacked him at the first beginning. They adjusted.
Mm-hmm.
Good coaching, and then he did what he did. Man, he was accurate down the field, stepping up in pressure, running when he had to. I mean, legit first quarterback taken. I can see that. That's a safe bet. That's a safe bet. I feel like
Boy.
Dante's ceiling might be higher, but safe bet.
Oh
Mendoza.
yeah. And then Nick Saban said it too before the game had started. He was like, man, if he could pick up that outside blitz well, you know what I'm saying, coming from Bama, I could see him having a real good day. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
said, now if he struggles with that, then that's gonna keep Bama in the game. Lo and behold, he didn't struggle with that. And he cooked. He
Well,
cooked.
did he ever?
You know what I'm
Straight.
saying?
I want to give a shout out to Indiana's running backs.
Yep.
Yo, Himby and Black.
Mm-hmm.
Black another
Him be.
Black another JMU player.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they was just running over him, getting what they wanted, man.
Man, Hemby was doing everything he wanted. These boys really up in their draft stock, man.
Everybody on Indiana going to the league. All them dudes going to the league.
All them, all of them, bro. Whole
Cooper,
starting
Spratt,
11 on the offensive,
Cooper
and
Spratt, all them going to the league, dog.
all of them. Cause I ain't even gonna lie, it's crazy that I wrote this in my notes though. But how unprepared and lost Bama looked by the end of the first quarter, and then you go over there and you hear the boy at halftime, and he like this, sound like that flight attendant that come on. Thank you for going. That's all you hearing from him. They cutting the interview short. He ain't even have no real response. Well, we got to do little this and this.
What up? Where your mic at? You got your mic on?
Yeah, testing.
Oh yeah, you good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Trevor was just talking about Indiana and how Indiana was smacking Ty and how our picks were destroyed yesterday.
Dismantlement.
What you got on that one, T?
They got dismantled. Any way you look at it, every aspect of the game they got dismantled. It's not even. It wasn't a game. I picked them to win. I was ashamed to even watch them.
Ashamed, dog.
And it's just it's unfortunate, man. Because to me, it's like to for guys to say you're not even supposed to be in, and to that type of performance, it's just it proves it. Go home, sit down. But they only had the ball for 25 minutes. They couldn't do nothing, bro. Like absolutely nothing. The quarterback that came in to replace Ty, which he should have slid. I don't know why he's trying to break tackles. What are you doing? Slide.
He's 6'6", 250. I'm running too.
Man,
Yeah.
Well, he got popped, and you seen what happened.
Got
Popped, and look what happened.
popped.
What you do? But 25 minutes, and the backup came in looking better than him.
Mac. Yep.
Oh, third down conversions, 3 for 11. You're not winning with that.
Oh, you were saying Ty should have slid.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. My bad. I thought you were talking about Mac.
Yeah. No, Ty. Ty, slide. What are you doing? You trying to break tackles and be hero? Be smart. That was the deciding factor. That was the turnover of the game right there. because they had a little momentum going and pooped. Ball come out, nothing. But 3 for 11 on third down compared to Indiana's 9 for 14. That quarterback Mendoza, he showed why he elite. 14 for 16 passing, 192, 3 TDs. He's lasered. He was focused, bro. Can't do nothing with him.
Couldn't do nothing with him.
What can you expect when somebody's playing like that? He's making no mistakes. He's running, sliding, diving, getting the first down, keeping the drive going. That's all it takes. And he's not indecisive. He's taking action. As soon as he see it, he's taking action. And that's what you want. That's what you want, man. So it's unfortunate. Alabama, they got some work to do. Couldn't run the ball. Just look horrible. Just look horrible. Look, the coach. You have 2 of the top 20 receivers in the nation. Why are you not airing the ball out?
Facts.
It's just you got him in your back pocket doing what?
Even that hit on Ryan Williams.
Yeah, like, but still though. Yeah, he got back. He got right back up.
Back up.
That's what a receiver does. He takes licks like that. But he basically saying he getting it like that. Throw me the pill.
Throw me the pill.
Throw me the ball. And I wouldn't be surprised if they bounce. I'm gonna just say that. They need to bounce. They gonna do that. Bounce.
Jeremy Bernard going to the league. Isaiah Hort going to the league. Ryan Williams is only a sophomore, so
he'll be at LSU next year.
Or he coming back.
I'm like,
or he going to Auburn. Nah, he ain't leaving, man. He gonna leave Bama.
Nah, he ain't gonna leave Bama.
I don't know if he
gonna leave
or not, man. But when you got a receiver like that, yo, throw him the ball.
Hey, the game looked too big for Todd.
Yeah.
It did, bro. It did, bro.
Flustered.
Game was too big for Ty Simpson this weekend. The game was too big for Julian Sayin. The game was too big for Barrymore. Games are kind of too big for those guys, man. They're not ready. They're not ready for big time football. That's what happened. All three of those guys in common, they all look the exact same way. Completely rattled, seeing ghosts, inaccurate, indecisive, taking stupid hits.
Is it too early to say we're gonna see what happens with DeBoer?
I mean, DeBoer stays. He should have left. I tried to tell everybody, DeBoer take the job because if you lose, this is what's gonna happen to you.
He better hit this portal.
Okay, DeBoer. Oh yeah, he better hit the portal. The portal open today. Oh man, it's a lot of action going on. A lot of action.
Portal.
That's a lot of people taking visits, but I see a lot of people taking visits to Texas, Kentucky, LSU had a whole bunch of recruits go down there. But I really feel like Lane is in a tough situation because all his portal gets, they still playing. He thought they was gonna lose.
You talking about Kiffin?
Yeah, he thought the guys he won out of the portal was gonna lose, but they still playing. But I think he about to tell his coaches that signed with LSU that they ain't gonna be able to play. They ain't gonna be able to coach the next game. That's which is dirty. That's dirty, yo. Offensive play caller, Charlie Weiss Jr. He was calling plays for Ole Miss last night. That's LSU's offensive coordinator. So he's like, "Hey, look, man, it's time for you guys to come on back."
Yeah,
to Louisiana.
It was looking good, but Chambers
looked crazy.
He looked good, bro. I mean, getting the ball out of there, goodness. What you want? What do you want from a QB?
Trev talking about 3-0. I let Trev get
Trev, man. I told y'all, man, who was gonna perform, man. I told y'all boys who was gonna perform yesterday. 3-0, man.
Stock went up.
Yeah, Chamberlain stock went all the way through the roof. Because you can't coach what he did last night. You can't coach it. In the playoffs in the NFL, bro, that is what's going to happen. Plays are going to break down. Definitely. Unless you got an elite offensive line.
That was that Johnny Manziel effect.
What happens when Mendoza plays with a team that don't have an offensive line? What is he going to be? What is he going to look like? Nobody knows. Nah. He's playing up behind the elite offensive line. What happens when you go one of those trash NFL teams that ain't got no line like the Jets?
The way he's moving out their pocket, when he see it break down, he's getting what he can get, and he's going to the ground. He's not losing no ball. Unless he getting sacked, completely sacked. He's going forward, and he's sliding or diving. He's getting what he can get, and he's down.
He's a baller, but he's a playmaker like Chambers. Like Chambers really ain't got no line like that. Look what he doing.
He's smart.
But T said it best. He's smart, man. That's the difference between them two. They are smart
He's smart.
and they do it naturally. They study well, but it's just certain things you don't have to coach with really good players. You
Mhm.
don't have to do all that yelling and screaming. They get it. And you can tell they get it. And they have really good chemistry with the guys on the sidelines.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Chambers has the ability to make something bad into something good, well, that's just his blessing. Mendoza the same way. You can tell him and Signetti are very in sync, man. You know what I'm saying? And the respect from his coaching staff means a lot to both of them. And they can still make the play. They can still play backyard football.
But,
That's that Kyler Murray, that Baker Mayfield, that
Mhm.
we've
Bro,
seen
that's
these
what's
type
up.
of players that
Mhm.
can just do things everybody else. And when they get rolling, bro, they're very dangerous. And
but
they will win you games.
they look good. I mean, they look good, bro. I don't even. The defense look good. I mean, every aspect of what you want from a team, they did it. Like, as a coach, you should be proud. Like, everything you wanted, they did it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Mendoza carrying that team like that. I mean, it's efficiency. What do you want? What else do you want? He's showing us he he's showing why he's showing why he could be potentially the best QB in the nation. Simple as
And
that.
let's not forget about them running backs though. Them
Mm-hmm.
running
Mhm.
backs really put on yesterday for Oregon. Davidson put on
They did.
for Bama. Hemby. I mean not for I mean for Indiana Hemby. And then here come Lacey to finish off as a dessert, man. Them boys played their hearts. I'm talking about though, what people ain't really respecting though is in the Indiana and Bama game, and then the LS, and then the Ole Miss game. Them boys was catching the rock on some Christian McCaffrey type,
Mhm.
Keeping
Kenneth Gainwell type. These boys really catching that rock.
keeping them right. I said it though. I said those are X factors. Both the run. I said it. The
Even Fletcher
Lacey Lacey was the ultimate weapon, bro. And to get it on the ground like that.
going crazy.
So they I don't know. They might stay.
You think they must?
Man,
Yeah. I mean,
I
if they
mean,
why not?
yeah. Why not? I mean, because the guy that's calling the plays for him right now is going to LSU.
I mean,
The guys that made you know, this is what Glenn Kiffin gonna say. Like, listen, I gave you the chance. Not Ole Miss. I did. I gave you the chance. I came down there and we found you, and I gave you the opportunity to come here. Austin Simmons got hurt, and I allowed you to come in, and you did your thing. That's what Glenn Kiffin is pitching. I did that. He gonna be like, he can literally say that.
well, you said
Or what?
I ain't mean to cut you off, but you said the other day, basically, who has the leverage? You see
Oh, Trinidad. No, Trinidad got the leverage. Yeah, Trinidad got the leverage. He does. But you say he gone?
Nah, what I'm saying is you going to that angle as far as with your boy Kiffin, but Kiffin, you ain't got no pads on.
No. You telling me you wouldn't be loyal to the person that came and plugged you out of D2, changed your whole life, and gave you the offensive coordinator
I'm talking about
help you become who you became right now. You ain't gonna be loyal to that?
what I'm saying is
Wow.
that is no, I'm not saying it like that. What
talking
I'm
about Chambers.
Yeah.
do you not think other teams is gonna be trying to get them that in? That's what I'm saying.
But who gave Chambers the opportunity and went and found him and brought him on? He
What's
won't even rank. He was like the
And
80
who also left him? He left him like a daggone.
what I'm
because he was
saying?
going to take him with him.
Take the
He
cheese.
didn't leave him.
I'm
He was
going
going to come get him and take him with him.
down to anyway.
But
Take
what's the point? What's the point of doing that now and running off from the situation which you build? Because really, Ole Miss has the same chance and opportunity to do what Indiana doing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in that situation, you
Yep.
know, that coach, he has a chance to do what Signetti's doing.
I could see if Chambers had already had a name for himself, right? He went and found him, and Chambers is playing because Austin Simmons got hurt. It was up to Lane to be like, no, first Chambers' first game, he came and balled out. Lane Kiffin was the one who was like, hey, okay, we're gonna keep running with him, and allowed him to become who he became. So if you was to be like, okay, I'm gonna pick the school over the person who actually gave me the, okay,
Well, if you raw, you raw though.
Yeah, but now that my talent is perceived, you chose me and chose to leave. You chose to leave me. So you could have stayed. You could have worked whatever you worked out with LSU, and we could have did it together.
Why he
But
do?
you chose to be all diva-ish and do this joint midway, let the people be tight, and you really just left us to continue.
no,
I
he
can't
wanted to
just
coach
drop
him.
my
No, he
stuff.
wanted to coach him. Ole
But
Miss,
that's cool.
he was
But
Ole
you,
Miss the only team that didn't let him coach. All the coaches in the almost like 5 coaches in the playoffs left their team. They were still allowed to coach. Only person that wasn't allowed to coach their team was Lane Kiffin
Lane Kiffin. Cause yeah, I understand that,
because they being petty. People
but
saying they would have lost last night if they
but
had
you
Lane
got us
coaching.
to
That's
that
crazy.
point. But you know it's a game of get back. Now you want to play dirty, they gonna play dirty. Like, and then on top of that, man, Mississippi, like even when Dion left Jackson State and stuff like that, like these places don't be having no chickens like that. This man done ran off like TJ said for them chickens, and now it's like, oh, okay, well go get your chickens. You won't get that. You won't get nothing else off us. You won't get no more clout off us. We gonna get something on the low end from you too, even if it's not letting you coach.
So you
And the
telling me
fact that Chambliss is them is still shining,
it's
let you know that it was the surrounding staff too.
what?
Now you
No,
can
look,
say he gave him
the guy
Weiss
that
and Blyce and all of that,
Weiss
but
is the offensive
he still
coordinator.
got to perform though.
Weiss is the guy called the plays. He is a
Yeah.
coach for LSU. They just allowing him to coach at Ole Miss. Oh, I guarantee you, if Charlie Weiss doesn't coach in this next game, they are going to lose.
Do you think Charlie Weiss isn't seeing that they're performing under him coaching?
they
Because
might
say that again.
offer me
I
something.
said, do you think that Charlie Weiss isn't going to? Do you think he's now going to say no? Oh, we got this far, but now the week before the next one, I'm not
Bro,
going to.
he's
Come on,
employed
bruh.
by LSU though. Charlie Weiss already signed their contracts.
That's fine.
It's
So
not
is
even
he
him.
not?
It's like 2 or 3 offensive coaches that coached in that game for Ole Miss. They have signed contracts with LSU. LSU are allowing them to coach, but I think they're going to pull the plug, and Pete Golden is going to be on his own.
And Pete Golden is going to beat Miami.
You see this
Huh?
going on.
Oh my God! We ain't-
Pete Golden
whoa,
is going to
whoa.
beat Miami.
Are
Let's go, Pete.
you saying that now?
Let me make sure I clip. Let me make sure I clip that. Let me make sure I
Let's
clip.
go, Pete.
Wow, Chamberlain ain't getting outside the pocket like that.
No,
Big player,
no,
man.
no, sir.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yo, they gonna run the
Welcome
ball.
to the Pete Golden
They
house.
gonna run the ball. Miami's just gonna run the ball
Yeah,
all day on them, bro.
Did anybody get hurt on Ole Miss defense last night? No.
are we gonna say
Yeah,
anything?
because they be playing tag,
Is
flag.
Mm-hmm. All
What you about to
right.
say?
But
is
that flag performed last night. You feel me? They performed real good last night. Let's go, man.
Georgia that
3 of them.
Georgia's good, dog. Georgia's don't
They're
got the pass.
fine.
They don't have no pass rushes.
They'll be fine sitting at home watching Ole Miss.
And like Trevor said earlier,
yeah
Kirby's ego is what killed him. Going for it on 4th down. What is up with him and Dan Lannon and Kalen DeBoer going for on 4th down, bro?
they try to take your heart, but you gotta Dan Lannon though they Texas Tech didn't score. I knew this though. I knew
Dan
that.
Lannon went for it 5 times.
Yeah,
5 times. I'm about to say
Or it
five
was either 4
times.
or 5 times he went for
trying
it.
to take your heart, bro. He was 4 for 8
On 4th downs?
on 4
Good. Boy, that's crazy though. That's really actually really good.
4 for 8, man. He don't care. He trying to take the head off.
And then one of them was the fake punt. Like they
Oh,
just
the
be
fake
out
punt,
there.
yo.
You can't score.
Yeah, you can't score no way. Your quarterback trash. I'm doing everything.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, at that point, if they would have executed a lot of that silly mess they had going on, it would have been like 50.
But that's what me and Ruse was talking about halftime. They should have had about 30. It should have been 30 to zip at halftime. But a couple, they got luck. That game was
Was so lucky.
That's crazy,
It was
man.
like 3 low. It was
Morton,
like too high,
Morton ought to be ashamed of
two
himself,
high
bro.
snaps that was fumbles, and 1 low snap was a fumble on 3rd downs, like craziness, man. Oregon could have, and Dan Lannon will put 80 on you and do not care about it. Just like he
Not
scored at
at
the end.
all.
He scored at the end of the game. They looking like, Dad, really? Yes, I'm scoring at the end of the game. Absolutely. Give it to Davidson. I'm scoring.
Yeah.
But back to this Trinidad Chambliss. Who is he loyal to? The coach or the school?
Who it should be who gonna give him the chicken, right?
What? You think
He's
LSU ain't got no
loyal.
money?
No, what I'm saying,
LSU
He's
will give him
loyal
more
to
money.
finishing at Ole Miss right now. That's what he's loyal to. He need to focus on Ole Miss. Whatever
Yeah,
he do
of course he is.
after
But you know
that,
that's in the back of Lane is like, look, man, I'm gonna give you more than every first round draft pick coming out this year. I'm gonna give you $5 million. Come on down here. He's out of there.
we gotta see first.
He's out. It don't matter. I'm telling you right now, Lane is gonna get him $5 million, bro. Don't
this is what we don't know, and this is gonna be the determining factor. Can Golden, does he feel like Golden and his coaching to wherever he's been at behind the scenes is going to continue to either get him there or get him there? Or is being around Lane Kiffin, who we don't know if he was or more or O'Brien or whoever, is the loyalty with Lane for putting him in that position and thinking he'll be coached up more. Do you think it's just about am I
who
gonna make
coached him to this point?
$5 million?
Who coached him to this point? Lane Kiffin, man, and Charlie Weiss, man. Just like
So
they
is
did Jackson.
so
Just like they did
oh
Jackson.
my fault too. I said O'Brien, but it was
Just like
White. My
Charlie
bad.
Weiss. Just like they did Jackson Dart. Go ahead, T.
Bro. Let's cut it out, guys. Let's cut this out. Whoever's giving the cheese is where they're going. We already got this out the way already. That's what everybody doing. Where
Where go, bro?
is at, that's what's happening. Wherever the bread is at, that's what's happening, bro. Let's cut it out. Let's cut this out. Let's just cut it out. I mean, we got to do that. We have to do it. Let's cut it out right now. Wherever the cheese and chicken is at, that's where somebody is going. That's where the coaches is going. That's where they are going. Wherever the bread is at. Simple as that. Let's just say that. We know what's going on. That's what that's where the games come to now. And look, and then in the portal, we still not forgetting about this portal. You got 5 to 10 QBs that can go start for a team right now. You don't think they can somebody could potentially offer them some bread too? Think about it, dog. You gotta think about the money is out here.
Why would you go anywhere other than the people that found you and coached you up? Either stay or I'm gonna go to Charlie Weiss Jr. because I know he's gonna coach me up. He's been calling all these plays that made me who I am. I'm going to where they're going. It's a legitimate reason to leave. It's legitimate. He was not even going to look bad or nothing. He's going to finish his business. He's going to get a bag at LSU, and he out. I wouldn't even be surprised if Keywan Lacey left too.
No, I understand, but at the end of the day, what is it going to come down to?
Hey man, Lane Kiffin recruited a lot of these guys, yo.
He did.
But the narrative is, oh, the players don't care about Lane Kiffin. They ain't like him no way. Blah blah. Man, that is some cap, dog. That's some cap.
Sure that's cap.
Every time my coach leave, he always brings some players. I don't care if it's 1 or 2. All them players from JMU, at least 5 of them going to UCLA. Just like Kirsten, he left JMU. Ponders came with him. Black came with him.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. I understand that. I really do understand it. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, just like Kiffin said, yeah, I talked to Saban and I talked to what's the quarterback? Used to be the quarterback for he coached for the he used to coach for the Seahawks. What's his name? What's his name? A legend out there. He was USC coach for Pete Carroll. Yeah. So that's what he said. I talked to Nick Saban. I talked to Pete Carroll, and I just wanted to, of course, take that chicken. I put you do, but he took the bread. He took the cheese. He took
still talking about Chambliss.
Yeah, the cheese. At the end of the day, I'm taking the chicken. At the end of the day, what if Bill hit Lacey up? Hey man, I got a cool 5. Who he ain't gonna want to go hit with Bill? Go chill with Bill.
Just $5 million, but that's absolutely outrageous numbers for them. Yeah. But LSU got the bag, bro. Why would Lane Kiffin leave Ole Miss? He left because they like, look, man, we're gonna give you the most NIL money that we ever spent on a roster. That's why he left. It wasn't the salary. It was like, yo, the resources. On top of you have one of the best talent-rich states in your backyard, Louisiana. So not only can you recruit 30 kids a year in your back state without going nowhere, you also gonna have the bread to go out in the portal and get who you want. They already called Lane Kiffin the portal king. This team right here, the Ole Miss team,
I don't know how he do
bro,
it, but
it's like
everybody
20
love
guys
to
from
play
the
for
portal
that
on
man.
that team. He about to do the same thing, bro.
They do. They like playing for him. But at the end of the day, what you think? What you think some of these young guys thinking right now? If you
bad rap right now, bro.
what you think they thinking right now?
Where the money at?
There you go. I mean, so at the end of the day, if that chicken right, he might go to LSU. But Ole Miss, hey man, look,
Ole Miss gonna match it though.
that's what.
But then what it comes down to. So if I'm Trinidad Chambers, I'm like, yo, who is the offensive coach y'all bringing in? Y'all don't care about that. Y'all just care about the bread. Y'all don't care nothing about development or nothing like that. The bread and the development, the coaching got to match, right? Or y'all just you don't care. You just a guy that got NFL aspirations got to be going to a culture.
Offensive coordinator is going to LSU. That is going to be big. You giving me the money, and I get the guy who brought me to where I'm basically at today, and the guy who made me as comfortable as I am in this offense. Then there's no questions being asked. That's a 3 for 3. You know what I'm saying? There's no
He's out of here.
You're out of there.
Yeah, no, I agree though. It's gonna they got a great
the money gonna be easy for Lane because they gave him the money. The hard part is like the hard part was he had to take Charlie White. To get him, he had to take Charlie White. If Charlie White stays at Ole Miss, I feel like Trinidad ain't going nowhere. But the guy that's calling your plays,
see, that's on Golden because he literally knows, like, in his mind, he's probably I have to replace this same guy who's doing these wonders for me right now. Like, that's a rock and a hard place to be in. But I still think he's carrying it well. And I don't think I don't know. I don't think Chambers just gonna run out the door. But we'll see.
another question. Is Austin Simmons still there? I believe he is. Austin Simmons is still at Ole Miss, right? That was the guy that was the original starter. If he left, I would say okay.
Chambers replaced.
Yep. If he was still there,
he probably go to the portal.
Why he ain't hit the portal yet?
I'm saying Chambers stay, he gonna hit the portal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Definitely. If Austin Simmons is in the portal, I would be like, oh, okay, he's staying. Oh no, Austin Simmons is staying because he knows Chambers is gonna hit the portal. Austin Simmons ain't no slack, dog. Like Austin Simmons is nice, bro.
Yeah,
he just got hurt.
Though, just off the patience to see what bro gonna do.
Yeah, I mean it all go hand in hand, but at the end of the day, he get the chicken.
Hold on. Let me see. He might have hit the portal, bro.
Let me get the chicken. I'm telling you,
like it's so many.
It's loaded now. It's loaded. It's getting loaded, dog.
It's so many quarterbacks, bro. If Bill don't get a quarterback, bro, I'm gonna be very hurt, bro.
It's too many. It's too many out there. That's what I'm saying. That's why LSU can like, yo, look who you got. Levitt. You got look who's out there. Rayola. You got some quarterbacks out there that can do damage.
Look out for the offensive coordinators that left. Let me see who left. Ohio State's offensive coordinator still in the playoffs, but he left to go to USF. Oregon's offensive coordinator left. He's going to Kentucky. Who else? I believe that's it. Those two guys, watch out for them to get a quarterback. Sam Levitt is from Oregon, right? He's from Oregon. But the offensive play caller, I would have said Sam Levitt is a lock if the offensive coordinator would have left Oregon, Will Stein, but he's leaving, going to Kentucky. So I will watch Sam Levitt going to Kentucky, and they already said Kentucky just entered the mix for him. I'm just merely off the offensive coordinator and the coaching, bro. Because he's gonna take the same offense that Bo Nix, Dante Moore, and Dylan Gabriel was in. That's all I'm saying.
That's exciting though. This today is exciting to see.
And you're a quarterback, so you know they're gonna give you $5 million. Yeah. He don't care about nothing else, man. All right, how much got NIL? 20? You got 12? Okay, I'm still gonna give him $5 million. Come on, let me get a quarterback. I can make everything else work.
Yeah.
They showing it right now in Indiana.
Yeah. They gave Mendoza the bag.
They
Yeah,
exactly,
sure
but
they
we can
did.
make it work. We can everybody, like you said earlier, Bruce. Everybody on that offense is going to the NFL because
Mm-hmm.
of the quarterback. We
Yep.
can make it work. We can put talent around this good guy.
Indiana's offense was good last year. This year, they just took another level because they got a better quarterback. They had the same
Hmm.
players for the most part, except
Hmm.
for Hemby came,
Hmm.
Mendoza came,
Mendoza came.
Mhm.
lit it up, dog.
Huge, huge difference. A guy who's played great in that humongous game in the Rose Bowl, and then the guy who performed after winning the Heisman.
Yeah, crazy
You know what I'm
pressure, dog.
saying? Crazy pressure, bro.
I
Mm.
couldn't tell how he was talking. I couldn't tell. Just like another day in the office.
Like another day in the office, man. That's
That
why I
dude,
said the after game interview is just as impressive as the play because it's like it's so nonchalantly done. It's like, yeah, another day at work, man. Glad I could
was
perform, man.
effortless.
In this movement, you definitely got to watch who the coordinators are. Like who was your main recruiter going from Bakersville to ECU? Who was your main recruiter?
Who recruited me?
Yeah.
Greg Hudson. He was recruiting a lot of the cats that was down there too.
So what was he on the staff?
He was actually a linebacker coach at the time. He was out there. They seen me on other film.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. So tell me this then. Tell me this, right? If Greg Hudson is like, yo, I'm about to go to Louisville, and you know you already had a relationship with him, would you have dip?
Well, nah, not at the time. See, for me, man, I just
So
was
I'm saying without if the rule wasn't like how it was when you played, where you could just
now.
go,
If it was
like you just go.
now,
But if it was Greg Hudson, he like, hey T, I know I recruited you here, but hey, look, man, I'm about to slide over here to Louisville to go coach with Charlie Strong. What you trying to do?
I probably would have dipped. Or but you got to think, I had a relationship with Holtz too, so
Oh, yeah.
it was like if I can see if I didn't get touched the field or anything, then I probably just slide with Hudson. But you got to think too, if Skip telling him to come out there and talk to me, that's another thing, But you got to think too as a scout. If they see talent, they want to at least talk to the talent. That's how I go. You know what I'm saying? When like I said, I was originally getting recruited from Oregon, bro.
Yeah.
Like I signed with Oregon. Coach James. That's where I was gonna go because like I told you, I was kind of homesick, and that was I was ready to come this way, but Chuck Amato got fired. Butch Davis got fired, and I had the grades at the time to go to get into those for, institutions.
That's crazy. Chickamauga got fired.
Hmm.
Chickamauga built
Chickamauga
a
got
stadium,
fired. I
bro.
was just thinking that, man. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Chickamauga built state. I know they wish they had
Built state,
Chickamauga right
man.
now.
yeah,
And a cool dude too. I done
Yeah,
met
he was
Chuck,
super
man. He a
cool, yo.
cool dude.
yeah, man. When he got fired and Butch Davis got fired, I think within the same week.
They was just too ahead of their time. Chuck Amato,
Hmm.
Butch Davis, but what Butch
Old
Davis did in
school coaching.
Miami, what he did in Miami, and then what he
Hmm.
did in Carolina, but it was just too early. Or
Hmm.
Butch was spending so much money giving players the bag before it was ready.
Yeah,
They was hating. They was like, "There's no way on earth Carolina should be having 5 stars and 4 stars, bro."
yeah.
He was completely loaded, dog.
Loaded
True.
back in
Loaded.
Chuck was getting the players too.
Chuck was too. Yeah,
Hmm.
Chuck was loaded, bro.
As he was getting running backs, getting all type of,
Hmm.
I was like, that was my first NC State. That was my first. I'm trying to go to state because
Hmm.
Judy, my coach at in Cali, he knew Chuck. So that was and he came. I remember when he broke the news to me, man. Chuck just got. I'm like, what? Right
Chuck,
there,
Chuck had a #1 overall pick in the draft at State.
Hmm.
Philip.
Mario.
Is it Mario? Yep.
Mario Williams.
Mario,
Yep.
Mario Williams, bro.
yep.
Hmm.
A
And
lot of
before, and before he dipped, he blessed State. Well, you know who? Russ.
mm-hmm.
And then it went
From
to
Wisconsin.
Tom, what's his name? Tom, the dude that had Russ to tell he the coach that basically made Russ go to Wisconsin to bring in the other quarterback, which was the worst decision in his career.
Hmm.
Why he would do that. But anyway, man, Chambliss gonna make the right decision. Hopefully he don't get bounced. Well, he gonna get bounced. This is it right here. Miami. This is his last stop, dog.
No, it's not.
Buck
Don't
stops here,
start
dog.
that, man. No, it does not,
That's gonna be a
man.
good. That's gonna be
Buck
a
does
good
not
game.
start here. The Buck starts here.
That's gonna be a
It's
good game.
indoors. It's at Arizona in Glendale
Hmm.
on turf.
Hmm.
Let's get it.
Ooh, they're gonna be running fast out there. Oh
Hey
man.
yo, have y'all realized how the committee made it so it was 2 SEC teams in the quarter, so somebody had to advance and go to the Final Four?
Yeah, but see, the crazy thing is now we really gonna see how good Chambers is,
Who elite?
cause,
Who's elite?
cause the DBs, all them DBs from Miami, good.
They all good.
They all good.
He hasn't seen no line like this. Tell you that. Unless they play Oklahoma. They beat Oklahoma though. Ole Miss beat Oklahoma.
And see too though, you're not giving. See, this was what messed up, Rouge. You're not giving Ole Miss's O line enough credit for last night, cause even though we was talking about that pressure coming up the middle, they was sending some blitz packages their way, and them O tackles was handling stuff, bro.
But
Like
Georgia,
he had.
Georgia ain't got no. This is the worst sack.
You can only play who in front of you, man.
Well, we're gonna see, man.
They still had to come and try to perform.
Is
All
Ole
I'm
Miss offensive
saying
line better
is,
than Ohio State's offensive line?
no.
I don't think so.
I mean, I'm done comparing because that's what got me in hot water last night. But honestly, I was going to pick Ole Miss, but I said no. I'm gonna go with Kirby.
Me too. I
That's why
did
you
too.
let Trev.
Going
That's
against
why you
Kirby. Yeah,
let
that was me
Trev
too.
though.
It was the same
That's
thing
why
I
you
said.
let Trev do it.
Trev, but you talking about picking Ole Miss against Miami? No
Yes,
way.
I am because
Who is
Chambers is
blocking
better
back?
than Carson Becky.
Hmm? He's a better
Chambers is
playmaker.
better than Carson Becky.
He's a better. I bet you Carson Beck won't throw no picks.
If, so what that mean? He gonna throw for
Yeah,
111 yards.
he can't.
Yeah. Yes, because Mario was
He
going to.
gonna throw for 111 yards. You swear Fletcher and them doing this and that.
Oh, they
He
is. What?
maintain. But I'm saying though, they're gonna look that good probably, and then you're gonna be like, but Bet controlled the game. No, we're not looking at that. I can't even say it,
Yo,
man.
how many yards Mendoza have? Not even 200.
Five.
Not
He
even
had like
200.
197.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He
one
had like
The
197,
yards don't
198.
matter, bro. Like they control the game.
yards do matter. That man was so efficient. That man
Yeah,
was too efficient, man. That
Hold up.
yeah.
But I showed y'all the stat what Carson Beck threw for 73%.
When you're whooping
Y'all was like,
somebody,
God,
listen,
his
the
trash.
crazy, nah. But
you know,
see, the thing about it, they were really whooping that, you know what? They was really, you feel me? So he was handling it to Hemby, and then Hemby come through, uh, you feel me?
Bro,
So
they
it
play
didn't
the
matter.
same way. They play the same way.
Nah, bro.
and that
Miami and Indiana play the exact same way, bro.
14 for
Nah.
16, bro.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Ole
that's
Miss
crazy.
don't play the same way. Chambers gonna be throwing that pigskin. You hear me? He gonna be throwing it. He gonna be
Chambers,
catching them boys.
he right. Chambers get the ball out of there, bro. He got
He
Boy,
got a
that
cannon.
boy
He
be
got a
boy,
cannon.
he be cannon it. He got a
He got a
cannon.
cannon.
He get it up out of there.
Yeah, he got a cannon.
And guess what?
Real.
You know who real tough, man? And got a week to get himself together. Number 5. That boy bad, man.
Who, Lacey?
Fletcher. Yes, man.
Basically, I said he was the X factor.
Oh man, y'all gonna get that man credit where it's due. I know
Lacey,
it's Chambers
I
time.
said Lacey is nice.
And he
No,
a
I'm just saying. But
No,
what
Lacey
that
ain't no
boy was
freshman.
doing,
Lacey-
some people
Lacey
not.
is sophomore.
He was catching that rock.
Is he
And he was
better than
toting it.
Fletcher?
Yesterday's performance was,
I think Fletcher might be. I think Fletcher might be.
yeah.
I think he
Yesterday's
might be.
performance was.
Fletcher might be.
Yesterday's performance was.
Bro. That's a tough one there.
Bro, Fletcher had 172 against Texas Tech. I mean Texas A&M, dog.
Yeah, yeah. I think
172?
And what did Lacey have last night?
98.
98.
He had 2
He
tutties.
had 90,
He had
98 total receiving and rushing.
no, just rushing. Yo,
How
that
much did
dude.
he have receiving?
22
Oh,
carries.
no.
Yeah,
Wallace had
he 4
Nah.
Wallace had 9 receptions for 156 on Georgia, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Listen, but what? Wait a minute now. He had 98 rushing. What did he have receiving?
I don't know.
I think he had about 20 something, 30 something receiving. I can't remember that one. But I know Harrison and Deshaun was ripping them. I mean, he had 7 for 122.
Yeah.
They was getting
98 rushing, 30 receiving with 2 tutties, bro.
Hey, Nate Frazier had 15 carries for 86 yards. What you think Fletcher gonna have? Again, look, Georgia had 0 sacks last night, dog. None.
That's crazy.
They didn't touch the homie.
That's what I'm saying.
Miami
I
better
said
touch
Georgia.
him, but that
you
don't mean Miami gotta go touch him, Rude.
What?
What? What
You-
did I say
Yeah,
wrong?
that's now,
What did I say wrong? So now Miami finna just come out there and touch Chambers up.
he's gonna be too corralled. Like, come on.
Bro, he had 7. They had 7 sacks against Texas A&M. I don't know how many sacks.
Texas
they had against-
A&M.
Trev.
What are they? The Aggies?
Come
They
on.
are Aggie poo. Texas A&M is Aggie poo. Okay,
Oh
I'm gonna
man.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you what. They
Yeah.
ain't gonna be touching Chambly.
Man, you tripping, dog.
No, this is the energy
My
we
boy,
need. We need
nah,
this energy
they
all the
not
way up.
gonna
Bro,
touch Chambly.
he gonna be seeing them Tweety birds around his head.
That's fine. That's fine. They gonna be seeing Tweety birds after them boys out there. Hmm.
I tell you what's not gonna work. This is what's not gonna work. He start willing like to the left and to the right. They gonna do it on purpose, bro. He start going flailing to the left and the right, bro.
Did
20
y'all
yards
see how
that.
fast Chambers get the ball out, man? Did y'all see my boy? Did y'all see number 94 come through that line and he hit him with the and then was like, oh, there go my boy. Who?
Oh,
You
he get it
feel
out
me?
of there. He get it out of there. I'll
That
tell
boy was giving late Christmas gifts. He was dropping them things on them boys like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you, my boy. Here you go. You feel me?
he was getting the ball out of there. I gotta give
Them,
him.
but you know what that does with people on the other side of the field? It frustrates them. T, you know this better than anybody. When you start trying to give your all and why do everybody can't stand Patrick Mahomes and Josh and Lamar? Cause when it get funky and you got to really got to look all them boys is up out of there.
Yeah. Can't
Chambers, bro, when he get to Miami, did and Mike over there on the ground, Garland and stuff,
well
Chambers gonna be like, ooh, there go my boy.
now this is one thing I can say to him. If when this is my thing right here. That man threw the ball 46 times. He ain't throwing that ball 46 times against Miami.
Mm-mm.
You it
That's fine.
he
That's
ain't throwing
fine.
the ball no
He
50
don't gotta throw it 45 times. He gonna throw it 41. He gonna throw it 41. And
bro.
guess what? My boy Lacey gonna come up in there a buck.
They gonna
We
have
running for a buck for the
gonna
disrespect, man.
have to run the ball.
I'm gonna tell you the stats of the game. Lacey gonna have a buck with 29 yards receiving and a tutty. Chambers is
Make that
going
go ahead
to
and make that
have.
parlay. Go ahead and make that parlay, and we'll see
I
how
am
that
gonna make it.
we'll see how
Cause you
that
know
go.
what? I missed my parlay last night because Chambers didn't get me 6 yards rushing because he didn't have to, and I won't even mad. I'm
Yeah,
gonna send y'all the lay, and y'all gonna see the lay, and y'all
Dante
gonna be like, I ain't even mad at that in a win.
Dante Moore got me. He didn't even throw a tud that they got the victory.
Exactly.
So
But I told y'all 250, he threw for 234. I'm telling you, man. I know what's going on. Y'all happy in Miami with that sunshine on y'all heads, and it's about to
that's
get cloudy.
rules. That's rules.
Mm-hmm.
I look. Oh, we are about to debate which
Hmm?
defense is better.
Hey man, we gotta bring the people's court music out, man. When you gotta defend yourself,
Now Miami,
I ain't even gonna defend myself right now,
I
man.
like Miami. I think Miami can go all the way, bro. To keep it 100, the way they defense been playing, I would think they can go all the way, but
I'm
hey,
gonna tell you where they can go all the way to. Back to Coral Gable. That's where they going. They going all the way back to Coral Gable.
Boy, we about to wrap this one up. We about to wrap
I
this one
know.
up. We gotta say
Rules,
we gotta say
rules,
hey, we gotta say this
rules,
energy. We gotta say
rules.
this energy.
I'm just saying. You
mhm.
know what I'm saying?
So
Where
we'll
they
do
at
this.
right now? Where's Alabama at? Tuscaloosa?
We'll do
Yeah,
this
that's where they at.
because I know we gonna have we got to
Mm.
do the NFL games for tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when we're gonna have. We got to come out early to do that. But Sunday, I guess at the NFL wrap up, if y'all got time, we'll start doing the previews for Miami, Ole Miss, and then you can go off trail.
Okay, that's fine. I just
But,
wanted to end. I just wanted to end the day, man, showing you guys some love back for that amazing haul of games I had yesterday, and just really solidify that you should be worried, man, because Trevor's in his bag now. And I hate to say it, Carson Bet stats are going to be 9 for 11, 111, and a rushing tutty.
it
Cause they
don't
gonna
matter
scare me.
when
He
you
gonna
run the
throw up the
ball. Your
middle.
team run the ball.
Hold on,
Mm.
you don't think Carson can Ole Miss ain't got no holes in their defense?
They definitely do.
They are gonna get shredded by
They
that man, bro. He gonna be throwing strikes
Oh,
too.
he gonna be throwing strikes too. So
Yeah,
we'll say he
Gonna
gonna
start
throw
to
for. We're gonna do 10 for 13 for 114 and a
gonna
tutty
start
then.
them through for 200 yards.
who
He's
gonna
not
have
better.
who
He's
gonna have
not better than Carson Beck.
who gonna have more time to throw the ball?
Miami's offensive line is elite.
He ain't who gonna get to him? Who gonna get
He
to who?
ain't even getting touched.
He might be back there someplace for 10 seconds.
5 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
2, 1.
This
And
this
probably
what
and,
it's
and
gonna be.
probably and probably end
This
up
how I'm
running.
gonna look at y'all after that game. I'm gonna look at y'all so y'all can see my eyeballs.
Hey man, we out of here, man. We out of here, man.
Oh, yo.
Hey man, this has been the Raw Report where the taste is sharp.
You
The
feel me?
talk is real and where the sports never sleep. I'm your host, Black Jeruz. That right there, my friend, is Cousin Trev. And to the far left, that is Cousin TJ. And we out of here.